Hi, Rachel.
I'm looking forward to the cat. Where's I hope the
Oh
cat
my
comes.
God, Kendall has seen my cat all the time. So Kendall's always asking me about my Benji. He's out there though in his harness, but Kendall is obsessed.
I warn the talent now, so not
So hi
surprised
guys.
when he makes
I
an
love it.
appearance.
I love cats.
Warn him.
Hopefully Benji makes an appearance.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, Todd, I interviewed your wife. She saw him because I interviewed her for night court and he
Oh,
was
get out
running
of
around
here.
in here.
That's too
Um,
funny.
but I really love your guys' relationship on this show as a whole. I think it's very sweet, and I really love. I don't really want to spoil anything, but in the first episode, there's a moment where Todd, your character, is like, "You, nothing changed for you, right?" And they're like, "No," and it's beautiful because it's just an understanding between two characters. And so, for both of you, what is kind of the joy of getting to explore these characters now in a second season and seeing how their relationship has grown and they've grown as people?
Yeah, I feel like just in general, like getting to know each other better, and even the whole cast. I feel like in this season, time has went by, but also we've gotten to know each other more. And I guess that should happen with any situation. But me and Todd are both so like laid back and silly, and like we already vibe, so it's really easy. And Gloria and the team are such great writers. It was really easy to kind of fall into the characters and love the characters as well. They kind of have a beautiful journey with ups and downs along the way, especially in season two. And it was just really fun to continue to do this and play these characters.
Yeah, and Todd, for you specifically, this is obviously the second time you've worked with Gloria now, because I love Paul Rudd. I went to say Paul Rudd and I said Paul, whatever. I love I love you on One Day at a Time, and now this is such a different character, and he's still so sweet. And so, what is it about that relationship with Gloria and as like an actor with a showrunner that is so special to you that you keep coming back?
Oh man. Gloria's been a really dear friend of mine for a long, long time, and we've been collaborating as long as we've known each other. So yeah, I mean, I'll go anywhere that she asks me to be. I just feel lucky that I'm in her orbit, and it's dream. It's dream. She just writes. You know what? The thing that I always love that I always responded to just growing up watching TV and movies is really really strong characters. I mean, if you watch Cheers, for example, like it's a bunch of people in a bar. Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
a high concept show, but what they did so brilliantly was write these really, really specific, strong characters. And it made it brilliant and hilarious. Hi, Benji.
My
Um,
roommate just brought him in, so you guys
I
can
love it.
see him.
I love it. And I feel like that's what Gloria does. And so we benefit from that. The show benefits from that. Like these characters are really specific. They're really you get them. You get them right away. And
Yeah.
that allows her and also Andy and the rest of the staff to just dive into these amazing stories, because we get to and tell them in such a unique way because the characters are so established and they're so strong. And so it's just I just love I've been working with her since we were doing one act plays in little tiny theaters. And so that's always been the case for me. I've always been a huge fan of her writing. And so it's nice to get to do it in this larger scale now.
Yeah. This is Benji. He is named after a my favorite romantic lead of a
Ben
comedy show
Stiller?
because his name is Benjamin Wyatt the cat.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, Ben Stiller?
No, he's yeah, but no, he's from Parks and Rec. He's named after Ben Wyatt,
Oh,
the
yes.
character. So he's Benji. But
Good.
Kendall loves him, which is what she up so she can see him. But obviously, too, what I really love about the show is that like these characters, while it is a romantic comedy and it is about their relationships, they also have so much else going on. And Nice for You, what I really love about Soul is that they're like obviously they don't have their parents anymore and they look to their grandparents, but it's so beautiful kind of seeing their progression. And so, what has been the joy for you as an actress getting to play a character like that and unpack kind of where they fall in line with their relationships to their family?
I think it's beautiful. My grandparents are not together, but I have a close relationship with both of my grandparents, and they both love me. And I feel like we rarely get to see a trans person be loved by their family, let alone grandparents. I've never seen grandparents. And I just think it's so beautiful and fun. And Pepe and Renee are like so amazing to work with. Seeing Todd work with Pepe for one of the episodes, who played Pepe is my grandfather, and like he's the best on set. And just to have them around and to see the dynamic of us like all together talking, I'm like, wow, this is beautiful, because my grandparents love me too, and I don't ever get to see that. But yeah, the family dynamic is just so fun, and whenever we're all together, it's just such a blast in the most beautiful, chaotic way. And I'm excited that the world gets to also see family supporting a trans character.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like I was watching the show, like, oh, this is so sweet, because it's very different too, because it's not based in trauma. It is just genuine love, which I think television still lacks a lot of. Because when I was talking to Mark, he said a lot of it, especially with female characters and queer characters, is down to either your trauma or like your romance, and that's it. There's nothing further to dive into. But both of these like your characters have so much on in their lives outside of their relationship, and it's very sweet. But Todd, I do talk about my favorite moment in the beginning of this season, which is like when he just has to go on a little tour of the town with Soul's grandpa and just see kind of what he does. And when you have kind of those very like heartfelt, beautiful moments mixed with like that, what is kind of the fun of as an actor of getting to play in those more like absurd, funny moments?
Oh, I mean, that's where I generally live anyway, is the absurd, ridiculous stuff. I mean, that's just kind of how I like to walk through life. So I love that. I mean, that scavenger hunt with him, and I said before, I'm like, I would love a spinoff with Pepe Serna where we just get to be goofballs, just the two of us. I mean, maybe there's some sort of like two-hander Starsky and Hutch reboot he and I can do together. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's great about the show, is that like we have those moments, you know, but then I also, if you saw that, you know what happens at the end of the scavenger hunt, which is like, boom, is a big change. You know, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's like, I think, and again, you know, that's a testament to Gloria and the writing staff, is that we're able to balance and have hilarity and ridiculous stuff happen, but then also, you know, 30 seconds later have something incredibly heartfelt and touching and impactful happen. And it doesn't feel false. It feels really authentic to life, you know?
Yeah. Thank you so much for talking with me today. I'm so glad you guys got to meet Benji. But I can't wait for everyone to get to see season 2 of this show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Benji.
Bye to Benji for us. Thank you, Benji. Thanks, Rachel.